will be cooking and take you guys step by step about how to cook this fantastic. Yo, what is up guys? Cooking University here, and today guys, if you are looking for healthy recipes, including this Baja-Style or Baja, whatever you want to call it, chicken bowl recipe, then you are in the right place. So this recipe is literally 20 minutes long. So without further ado, let's get into the ingredients. First things first, you're gonna need 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And well, I don't know if it's the spray or liquid, but I'm just gonna assume it's the liquid. Next, some 4-ounce diced cooked chicken. I think that's how you say it. I mean, I have it on the subtitles. I got about 4 of these chicken breasts right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut them into cubes because it seems like they have to be all cut up, and it'll cook easier too and quicker. A half a cup of frozen corn. I'll honestly just stick this whole thing in. It's 12 ounces, which is not quite a half cup, but oh well. 1 red bell pepper, salt, and some ground black pepper. And yes, I know I got pink salt, but pink salt's the healthiest. 1 cup of cooked brown rice. Well, I mean, this is white rice, but I mean, it doesn't matter, white, brown rice. But this does say brown rice, though. A half a cup of salsa. And last but not least, 1/4 of a cup of shredded Monterey Jack cheese. Yeah, I got the Fiesta blend, but I mean, that's close enough. It doesn't really matter what cheese you use, as long as it's Mexican related and shredded. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe. So first things first, 24 hours before you cook this flavorful recipe, make sure to get the chicken, get as much chicken as you want out of the freezer and put it into the fridge so it can thaw out 24 hours before you cook this. Get the chicken out of the packets or wherever you get the chicken out of. Make sure to cut as much fat off as possible, or all. Well, I just did as much as possible. And then cut the chicken into little cubes. By the way, this took me 20 minutes to do. So this recipe is literally 20 minutes long. 5 minutes per chicken. That's crazy. Dump the olive oil into the skillet. And it says do it on medium heat, but I said no to that. So I did it on lower heat. Dump the chicken into the skillet on low heat too. Get the red bell pepper out, cut it in half, wash it, and then just cut it into little bits. And then put it into the skillet along with the chicken. Once you put all the red bell pepper bits into the skillet with the chicken, get the frozen corn out and place it into the skillet. And then I realized the chicken wasn't cooking that much on low heat, so I decided to put it on medium heat. But I think medium heat is better when everything is in the skillet. Mix the chicken, pepper, and the corn around. And it says heat through until the pepper is slightly softened, or for about 5 minutes. But I just did it until the chicken was fully white, and which was not 5 minutes. And to save some time while the chicken mixture was cooking, I made sure to start cooking some of the rice. What I did was I got 1.5 cups of water, put the water into the pan, place the top onto the pan, and then put it on high heat. Keep it on high heat until the water starts to boil, at least just a little bit. I interrupt this video to give a humongous shout out to iBought, the place where you buy certain groceries from a certain grocery store. You get an extra $10 back on the groceries that you bought. I have saved a ton of money off some of the ingredients of this recipe. All you gotta do is just use my referral code when you sign up, link in the description below, subtitle right over here too, here, and once you submit your first receipt on Ibotta, you get an extra $10 back on the groceries that you bought. And I think I just said that. But that is only if you use my referral code. If you don't use my referral code, this is a whole scam. And the best part about Ibotta is that it's completely free to sign up. And I would like to put a disclaimer on this video to say that I also make $10 on Ibotta too when you sign up using my referral code. And while the water was boiling, I made sure to get 1.5 cups of rice and place it into a measuring cup. This was just a cup, by the way, so I also added the extra half after I dumped the first cup in. But this is around the point where the chicken was pretty much white. I was still mashing the chicken around a little bit, making sure it wasn't pink on the inside, and it really wasn't. Once the water is boiled, put the rice into the pan. Stir the rice around just a little bit, place the top back on the pan, and remove it from the heat. And then obviously turn off the stove, and then set a timer for 5 minutes and just let the rice sit there. Once the chicken was white, I made sure to lower the heat quite some so it doesn't get overcooked in any way. Season the chicken mixture with salt and pepper. Once the 5 minutes are up with the rice, make sure to get the rice out and just swirl it around just a little bit, just to make sure it's not overcooked or undercooked. As you can see, it was just a tiny bit undercooked, but I'd rather it be a little bit undercooked than overcooked for sure. Because if it was overcooked, it would stick to the pan, and which is a pain. After that, I turned the stove off with the chicken mixture in it, and then follow these directions, alright? What you gotta do is you gotta spoon the rice into the bowl first, and then get the chicken mixture and place some of the chicken mixture into the bowl second. And while I'm making my Baja-Style chicken bowl, if you're interested in discovering more about getting cash back on groceries, then be sure to check out I Bought It at the link in the description below. And then after that, what you do is you top the bowl with salsa and the cheese. And this is completely optional, but what I did after that is I mixed it around too, in which made it look actually pretty good, and maybe even a little bit more flavorful. And voila, you got your Baja-Style chicken bowl. Alrighty guys, it is review time. So this recipe was actually really good, and adding in salsa just made it better. The chicken was super soft. It was actually cooked perfectly. Corn, red peppers, yeah, rice, cooked exactly how it's usually cooked. The salsa gave it so much flavor too. It tasted super unique too, because I don't usually have salsa in bowls like that, but it was super good. The other week I tried salsa and chili, and it was really good. Obviously the cheese gave it more flavor. 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. Oh, didn't see you guys there. Well guys, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that way you do not miss any more videos helping you out cook the healthy, cheap, and easy way. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Next video is gonna be chicken, once again, in these next few.